I know they say that the best camera is the one you have with you, and I agree with that, but this photo is an example, at least to me anyway, of why sometimes it's nice to go the extra mile and make sure you have a quote-unquote real camera with you. Not to disparage mobile phones or smaller pocket cameras or anything like that, but you can't get this photo with anything but a DSLR. And this is even a crop sensor DSLR. It's my D7100. This was taken in early morning. I was biking across campus to my office, and I saw the fountain outside the Low Library filled with these pink ducks. It was for a breast cancer awareness event that a group on campus was doing. And I didn't arrange this photo at all. I wanted to leave everything just how I found it, but I was wondering if I could get an interesting picture of the scene. And my first question was, what's my subject? I was able to find this one pink duck sitting by itself. And again, I didn't position any of this. This is exactly how I found it. And I thought, well, I can use this pink duck and then the background to convey a sense of more than just this one pink duck. But I also want to isolate that pink duck very clearly. So I wanted to shoot with a wide open aperture. I shot this at f1.8. I shot a couple at f2.8 and even 2.4, but it just wasn't as good as 1.8. And you can't fake that any other way. That bright yellow dot in the background up and to the left of the duck, I think it's just a lamp on a sidewalk or next to a sidewalk. And you can't fake that either. There's no way to get this photo unless you have a DSLR or some other camera with a large image sensor and a big lens to let in a lot of light. I also held this, or I set it on the ground so I could get a nice smooth image. I used a timer, if I remember right. I used the self timer and was able to take a picture at very low ISO and a little bit of a longer shutter speed as a result. The one thing I don't like is that the duck's head is cut off a little bit in the reflection. I should have tilted the camera down a little bit, and I used live view on this camera. And honestly, so I've been shooting with this camera a whole lot this year, and it's starting to make sense to me why I might want to start using my D500 more often. I reserve that camera for sports and action, but the lack of an articulating screen on my D7100 is really becoming annoying. And I can get shots like this, but I could have done a little better if I could have seen more clearly what I was shooting with using an articulating screen. But overall, I think this is a great photo. I really like how it turned out. And yeah, if you have a DSLR, it's doing you no good to sit on the shelf. Yes, your mobile phone is fine, but sometimes there's good reasons to have your DSLR with you as well.